very good morning to you. Welcome to Daybreak Tuesday edition, and welcome to our religious segment on Daybreak Tuesday edition. My name is Benita Olele Iyeri. How are you doing this morning? It's a very bright morning this morning. All right, I have wonderful personalities this morning on our religious segment this morning. I have Pastor Ike Duseri, the Mountain of Settlement Ministries in Benin. Good morning.
Good morning, ma'am.
Pastor
Good morning,
Ike.
viewers. How is everything?
Fine, good to see you.
How is the family?
We are fine. Welcome to our religious segment this morning.
Thank you.
And I have Bishop Dr. Francis Otaiseri of the Christ Gospel Chapel here in Benin City.
Good morning, madam.
Good morning, Bishop. Good to see you this morning.
Happy Easter. Happy
In
Easter.
advance.
Great celebrations.
Yes, thank you so much.
Yes.
All right, this morning we'll be looking at mentorship. What is mentorship? Pastor Ike.
Okay, the literal meaning of mentorship is a guidance given to a mentor through an experienced person. That's when you say mentorship, when there is somebody who you look onto, who has an experience in what you are doing, who has gone through the field before you. So that's the purpose of mentorship. So
Thank you.
To be mentored, so mentorship is a guidance has been rendered to a mentor through an experienced person.
Thank you, Pastor Ike. Thank you. Bishop Dr. Francis Otaiseri. Can you define mentorship in your own
Mentorship
language?
is an act of impacting someone with wisdom, teaching somebody to have knowledge, and to counsel somebody to stand well and become somebody in future. So I would say here, it's an act of making someone like yourself.
Thank you, Bishop. Thank you so much. Yeah, what are the basis of choosing a mentor? This mentorship, what are the basis?
The first basis I look at, choosing a mentor, at least a mentor is supposed to be a role model.
Yes.
One you can look up to.
Yes.
One, you must look at the life of the mentor if the mentor is sincere. Sincerity has a lot to do. You can't be mentored by a man who is not sincere. The same thing will rub into you, come upon you. Are you with me now?
Yes.
That's why you see this why when Elisha told Elijah, follow me. Follow me. Before he said follow me, I believe Elisha would have studied Elijah and to discover that Elijah is a man that is sincere, a man that follows God. So one of the bases I see to be mentored or to look in mentorship or who want to mentor you, you must look at the life of the mentor that you want to follow.
Thank you so much. Thank you, Pastor Ike. Bishop Dr. Francis, when choosing a mentor,
Scripturally, as my reverend just said, we talk of the life of Elisha, who was mentored by Elijah. Then we talk about Elisha and Elijah. It was a successful mentorship. They're coming to Elijah and the Gehazi. It becomes a failure because Gehazi received a curse instead of a blessing. But Elisha received blessing from Elijah. So there are advantages, there are disadvantages. Let me come to our own. Let me use the Igbos.
Yes.
They bring boys from the village and mentor them. What I mean, teach them their trade. And after serving a period of time, maybe 5 years, 7 years, thereabout, they will equip them, establish them. You see, and that master becomes like a god to them. They serve him. That time some even marry for them. So there are a lot of advantages there. So I would say, if you want to live well, look at somebody who has made it and follow. Don't look for somebody who is failing to mentor you. Otherwise, all will fall into the pit.
Thank you, Bishop Dr. Francis. Thank you so much.
Thank you, madam.
Yes, when talking about mentorship, Pastor Ike, some persons they are not stable. Today they will say this one is my mentor. Tomorrow, you see some persons they have up to 10 fathers in the Lord. When one guard, they don't want to take a good instruction from one, they move to another. I've seen somebody like that. Why is it like that? It's supposed to be so.
First of all, if you study carefully the Bible, I think Apostle Paul was talking to the First Corinthians 14:32. So God is not the author of confusion.
Yes.
A mentor who moves from one mentorship to another, I believe is confused. When a man knows what he is assigned to do, you look for the man who has the same thing you are doing. The reason we see that many of them they jump from one mentor to another and looking for a place is because they are confused. They are confused. Because confusion is one of the key that makes people jump from one pillar to the other. So when you are focused, you know the vision you have, the assignment given to you. That is why you see, if you discover carefully, that is what affected Naboth. Because if Naboth was really not confused and was focused, I believe, don't forget, if you study 1 Kings 21, it was after Naboth died, Elijah came to meet Ahab. God said, you have seen. That's to say, Elijah was around at that period, but Naboth refused to allow him mentor him. Are you still doing that?
Yeah.
So when you are not confused, you are fused, you are focused, you know what you have, you know what you are looking for.
Yes.
So look for a mentor that carry what you have, that has been the feed before you.
Thank you so much. Thank you. Thank you. Bishop Dr. Francis.
I think what he said, I want to put a point there that Ahab wanted Naboth vineyard, and Naboth told him, this property was bequeathed to me by my father. I cannot give it to you. Oh, why they killed him? And that's a very wrong thing for a man, because you are on top. You begin to oppress the junior. Though he suffered for Isha, even Jezebel died mysterious death, the wife. So on still on same vein, I want to say, my brother, that many young boys today, they don't want to be mentored. I don't know.
I was coming to that, Bishop. You're right. I was coming to that.
Yes. So I will. You still want me to talk on it?
No, don't worry. Just continue.
Okay. That today you hardly see boys learning work, mechanic, carpentry, all these trades. They don't like. They want to be oga overnight, and this oga overnight might have a consequence tomorrow. The father, the mother, the parents may be happy now. My son is building a house. My son is buying good cars. My son is giving me money. We'll find out, because hurry money cannot genuinely give one long establishment. Results might be dangerous. So let us advise our sons and daughters to go to school. The one will not be able to go to school, to learn work. Let them be equipped. Then if you will not learn carpentry because you are boasting, you are proud, you are egoistic, so your children will learn from you. My papa not learn any work, I don't learn any work. Everybody will begin to steal, everybody will begin to do bad. So let us advise ourselves and advise our children. Though my children are grown, they are no more living with me. But you that is hearing me there, find a work to learn. Remove pride, remove egotism. Come down, learn the work, 2 years, 3 years, number of years. Come out, you become the oga that you want to be.
Thank you, Bishop Francis Otaze. Thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Yes, in that area of young persons don't want to be mentored. That's why I came. Why is it like that?
They want to be oga.
if you come to the part of Christianity or the Christendom we look at, as we say, you discover most young pastors, they don't want to be mentored because why? Many feels that they already know what their father
too
know.
much.
They know what fathers know. I love my grandfather in the Lord, Pastor Daybreak. When he was talking to, I listened to him. There are things we young ministers need to know from fathers, no matter how far you have gone.
Yes.
So I perceived the reason why young ministers are running from mentorship because of their lifestyle. Their lifestyle. Because you cannot have a mentor, you are doing what is wrong. At least your mentor is ripe enough for his body not to correct you, to call you to order and say what you are doing is wrong. Stop it. So because of the lifestyle, humanizing, drinking and the rest things, so that is why if you discover carefully, the reason why you discover that Gehazi could not successfully live under Elisha is because of the lifestyle of Gehazi. He was so greedy.
Greedy man.
So because the greedy nature that we are seeing today in young ministers, you want to drive Jeep overnight.
You
just woke up in the morning, you want to have a cathedral overnight that even fathers who have been in the faith has been trying to have. God may give you the grace, but you must understand that this era we are, you must go to the wilderness.
Yes, it must be wilderness experience.
So you at the time you are in the wilderness, that is when your mentor comes in to say, my son, remember, God is teaching you a lesson. Understand some things. So it's so unfortunate these days that many of us young ministers, we are just after, we are craving after the next thing, forgetting that there are things we need to learn before the next level.
Thank you so much. Thank you. What about the advantage of having a mentor? Bishop Otaiseri.
My Reverend said it now. A mentor, to have a mentor, one of the advantages is where you are going wrong, he will call you to order. And again, a mentor, we advise, we encourage you. It could even help to establish you. Many things we gain from a mentor. Like, I was mentored by our Papa, Archbishop Idausa. He ordained me.
Wow.
I was a teacher in Word of Faith. I was a lecturer in Idausa University. And so we ate together, we eat on table. He loves me and I as a son. So I follow many patterns, though I'm not in Church of God Mission now. But for 19 years, I worked with him. At least you go to school for 19 years. How many professorship you get? So I follow this pattern. They call me miracle pastor because Archbishop is a miracle man. As I lay hand, I see things happening because he does it. So I follow him suit. Let us follow our mentors. One, because the way he's doing his thing, you will copy from him. As this Holy Spirit speaking to him, now he has laid hand on you. The Spirit is also in you. So for that reason, the things he's doing, you will begin to do. Elijah uses a mantle to divide River Jordan. Elisha came, he used his same mantle to divide River Jordan. So there are a lot of advantages if we follow our mentors focus and closely, because without somebody, I think mentorship is act of Godfather too. Your own Godfather cannot call you say I'm sleeping. You must move. Your own Godfather can't send for you. Your Godfather cannot give you instructions. So let every pastor, let every man, whether you're a pastor or not, have a father. I pay tithe. I pay tithe of my church. I pay my tithe to the church. I pay the church tithe to my father, God's father, who is alive now. So I will say here that it's very, very important. If you say you have no father, you are a bastard. Hello.
Thank you.
You have no father. A man who has no father is bastard. Thank you, man.
Thank you, Bishop Dr. Francis Otaise. Thank you so much. Thank you. What's like advantage of being mentored?
The advantage of being mentored is for correction.
So that for those that feel I
don't need any godfather.
No.
God is my mentor.
No.
When governor, president need godfather.
No.
So that they will learn this morning.
You need, to the viewers, everyone needs a mentor in his life. Whether you are big or small, no matter the business you do. So you need a mentor. One is for correction, to correct you. Just for instance, if you have a mentor and your marriage is going through crisis, you meet him or you meet her, explain, open up to him.
What is happening?
Don't go there and start beating around the bush, saying, just open up. He will now be ready to correct you. So correction, for correction. 2, for uprightness, for you to live upright, for your life not to go astray. That is the reason why mentorship is needed. For you to be upright, and 3, for you to understand the particular area of your life, the particular assignment you are doing. Whether it's a trade, you need a mentor. That is why you must need for you to know what you are doing. You get me now? There are people who just jump into business.
Yes.
They just enter because they feel
others
that are doing it, and it's a business that's even ringing.
Trending.
It's trending now. So, but if you don't have a mentor who has an experience in that business, you may crash. You may end up falling back. You say, the enemy has come again. No, you just enter the business without a mentor. Even if you like the business, but look for somebody who has been into the business. Open up to the person. Because so you may not see if he or she is capable of mentoring you. So mentorship is very good.
Thank you, Pastor Ike Duseri. Thank you so much. Thank you. Advice to everyone out there, Bishop. Because I actually met someone and she said that mentorship and godfatherism, it is scam. It's a brainwash.
It's okay.
So advice to such persons this morning watching
Thank
us
you.
all over the world.
Do you know God did not call Joshua, but he called Moses when he showed him the burning bush.
Yes.
But as Moses picked Joshua, and Joshua was working with him, at the end, he handed over to Joshua. At that time, Hor and Aaron were gone. So what I want to say here is, it's very, very important that every child of God, in short, our father is our mentor. My own father is my mentor, because he brought me up in such a discipline according to our tradition. Now that I'm a child of God, as children of God, we need a pastor, a senior pastor, that will oversee the junior pastor. There are certain shaking that may come to the church. Breeze will blow the church. That you will need an advice. Who do you run to if you have no mentor? How do you just go to desert, just go to mountain without taking advice from 1 or 2 persons? And you know the advice your mentor will give to you will carry you a long way. This is what my daddy said. Let me go on. For example, what God told me when he was calling me. I've seen many happen, some have not happened. Because of what he told me, I stand my ground and no more shake. So it is when your godfather tells you. So it's important we have a mentor. And so go and look for one senior person that you like, that your spirit imbibed on. Then tell him, I have many sons. So I'm not the one that trained them up. So walk to me. I need that. Give me a bottle of wine, Daddy. I want you to be my father in the Lord. I won't deny that. I'll take them to my wife. See, this our son. See where his church is. So we shall visit him. And we go on. So that's my advice. Let every child of God have a mentor. And let every son, every daughter learn from the mother and the father from our own custom and tradition.
Thank you, Bishop Dr. Francis Otaichere.
Thank you, ma'am.
Thank you. Pastor Ike, on the general notes, advice to everyone out there.
Okay, my advice to the public is that mentorship is not a scam.
At all.
It's not a way to
Not
collect.
brainwash.
It's not a brainwash. One thing I tell you, if you are looking for somebody to mentor you, the first thing you go into
Prayers.
You pray about it.
Your spirit has to direct you.
Let God reveal into you,
Yeah.
reveal out to you. If you are not getting revelation, maybe you may perceive that this one is good to stand with you. If maybe you are falling, maybe so many women they are falling a victim before now. They will say those now conclude that everybody is the same.
Everybody's the same, yes.
Everybody is not the same. But you must understand, if you are falling a victim, doesn't mean that others are not there.
Same.
So my advice to them is that please never take mentorship as a scam or a brainwash. It's not a brainwash. Nobody's brainwashing you. It's a matter. I tell people in the job, I cannot be your father. You can choose. You can have father somewhere, but me, if I want to be a father, you choose. Because don't mean I just first say, come and be my daughter. No.
Yes.
So you go back and pray. Like I told somebody this and they say, Madam, please go and pray, or look for a pastor who can be your mentor. It may not be me, but I'm just advising you because it's the truth. Because no matter the level you climb in life, you need someone to stand by you. I believe you went and prayed and say, I'm choosing you. It's okay. If you say you have chosen me, okay, fine. So it's not a brainwash, it's not a scam. It's just a level of understanding.
Thank you, Pastor Ike, for coming on our religious segment this morning. Thank you so much. Thank you. Bishop, thank you for coming.
I want to wish you all a very wonderful Easter.
Thank you.
In advance.
All right, thank you so much.
Thank you, ma'am.
All right, that's our religious segment this morning on Daybreak, Tuesday's edition. Thank you so much for being part of it. My name is Benita Olile. Don't forget, whatever is not good is not God. Be godly and stay godly. Josephine and Peg will be here to wrap up the segment this morning on Daybreak, Tuesday edition. Please stay on.